Yes.
I feel bad just because the way everything always seems to work narratively.
Is separate?
It's you two off on your own, and
Because we're evil.
Well, we're the only two that seem to have taken the time to form some kind of fucking in-game relationship, right? Like it's,
yeah,
you know, me and what is it called?
nobody's really
I'm trying to get
played
there.
like at a crit roll level yet. So, like Tricky's background, he's still an enigma. Even to me, I have no idea. Colt
He's a
is
shady
new. He's very shady. Colt is new, so I kind of dropped a hint last game.
I mean, as much as I hated
that
having
was it.
Bellamon around because he was basically useless, it was fun to RP with him, right? Like it was.
He was an awesome meat shield. Though.
Well, no, really. I
You
mean,
guys don't have anymore.
yeah.
But you have a gnome. She could be a meat shield.
Technically,
She's not riding an arrow. She's.
Oh, it's not even that annoying. It's just like it just doesn't make sense. Like unless you'd have to have like Featherfall, reduce size even smaller, enlarge that fucking arrow.
And this is a game where you're limited only by your imagination.
But
But then you have to turn around and say, no, you can't do that because physics. So I think she's frustrated just not knowing what she can and can't do. But at the same time, it's like, okay, yes, there are dragons, there are magic users that can throw fireballs, but at the same time,
There's still gravity.
There's
you
still
can't-
gravity.
There's still gravity. You can't ride an arrow. So
that's funny.
yeah,
Gravity still exists. It's just a world of magic.
poor J9.
That's funny.
So
Can we stall some more?
Stay alive.
previously on the adventures of Aelin and Durza. As Vox Soltis made their way to Baldur's Gate, Aelin sought out the Shadow Thieves Guildmaster here, and discovered, much to her surprise, that he openly lived among the wealthy in the upper city. And he was not to see.
We're not even in the.
No. Didn't hide his Thieves Guild connection in the slightest. Lived in a very opulent mansion. Various tapestries everywhere, marbled stone walls and pillars, silken carpets throughout, statues lining the hallways. Just very rich and elegant house. You also discovered that this guildmaster, a very pale, well-dressed man known as Aaron Lindvale, was quickly revealed that he's a vampire. And he revealed it, kind of studying your reaction as he revealed it. After some mild conversation, what you looking for? Can't help you.
Okay.
Aelin eventually asked for him to look into some personal matters and get some information, which he agreed to.
For a price, right?
Yeah, for my personal
Well, at least there's
drow
that.
blood.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're off the hook now.
Well, it wasn't gonna be my blood.
The next morning, he summoned you back and requested that you bring your Shadow Thief companion, Durza. Once there, he dismissed his personal guards and attendants, closed the doors behind him, and as he began to greet you both, a figure appeared behind him, thrusting a black sword with these glowing runes on it through his chest, brought it back, and with a horizontal swing, cleaved his head from his shoulders. And as the mysterious figure stood there, vampire blood dripping off his sword, he looked up and said, "Hello, Durza." And that's where we left off.
I'm already sweating. Like I'm legit sweating.
So you are both in this kind of entrance, almost like a meeting room with a decapitated vampire. This
I'll
hooded figure all in white standing there. And you're alone, with the guards dismissed.
I'll immediately like take a knee and ask her. I'm glad to see you well. You got my letter, I take it?
I did.
Have you come to kill me?
He takes a few steps towards you, kind of. You're maybe 10, 15 feet away from each other, so he closes that to about 5 feet.
Just not making eye contact.
There's a moment of silence.
I'm
This awkward tension in the air. He looks you up and down, not recognizing you.
Hi. I'm just cocking my head and watching this. I'm just like, why did my informant just die?
Looks back. Huge vampires. I taught you everything I know. Everything that you needed to know to survive. To protect yourself. To harden yourself from what you need to do to become an assassin. I taught you not to lose. To lose is to die. You can win 1,000 fights, but you can only ever lose one. You learn so much. You learn the perfect killer has no friends, only targets. That relationships are ropes, love is a noose. Life is empty, worthless. That when we take a life, we take nothing of value. And yet here you are in the company of another friend, perhaps, a lover, weakness.
I'm gonna honestly say,
What happened to you?
I do like your master. Nice fellow.
I want to stop talking.
Okay.
This is not. This could go really bad for both of us.
I'm just gonna be looking bored.
She's as close to a friend as I'll ever get. I don't think I can ever fully trust her, and she sure as shit doesn't trust me. We're
Companions for now.
tools to be used. Sure.
Two edges of the same blade.
I trust her with my life. Whether she'll end it or save it is up to her. But no, not a friend. A tool. I owe her, and she owes me. She has nothing to do with any of this. And I would ask that you respect that at least. She's an assassin. She knows the life. She knows the rules. She won't say anything. So what have you come here for, exactly? I know I've disappointed you.
I came because I wanted to ask you in person. I owe you at least that much. Why did you do it?
I thought I was going to die that night. You said my life would end. I assumed you would kill me. That was the bargain I was ready to pay. And a life of servitude wasn't in the cards. You've trained me, and you're as close to family as I'll ever get. And that's why I sent you a letter telling you where I was and asking for help. But life as a servant to the Myriad was not something I ever chose. That was chosen for me by you.
He smiles a little bit at that.
I saw an opportunity to escape. Some of my past caught up with me, and as you said, relationships are a noose. So I ran. I found these people.
Quite literally found.
I mean, yeah. They, for the most part, are pretty useless. I have to save them a lot.
Did you have that backwards?
I don't know. But, yeah. They were there in my hour of need, and I owe them a life debt. As far as that goes. Life is meaningless, but we don't run to the grave either. I've become what I think I've become anyhow. What you've always been training me for. I believe I've become the face of vengeance. The Night Angels gifted me with, and I'll just lower the, with this weapon. They came to me as I was dying and offered me strength. I haven't had any other visions or manifestations since then, but I was hoping you might help me in this, which is why I summoned you. You're the only other person I've ever heard talk of the Night Angels, and the closest thing that I can find right now is some kind of connection to the Raven Queen. I'm lost. And if you wish it, if you've come here for myriad business and you're here to take my head, I'll fight you, but I won't really stop you. I don't think I can. I hope that's not why you're here. I hope they sent somebody else.
He looks down at the gun. Seems intrigued. And at that point you hear almost a hissing sound. And you both look in surprise and note that he's a little surprised too. His black sword starts almost bubbling and hissing. And you see it very slowly, almost like the black peels away and leaves this white sword. He takes a step back. It would seem that the Night Angel perhaps has another fate in mind. Apparently I am. And at that point the doors get flung open and another figure walks in. A dark elf that you both immediately recognize.
Fuck that guy! Fuck him!
God damn it!
Aelin, I got your message. And he stops, taking in the scene before him. He looks at the body. Sees there's out. Immediately switches to Dark Elven. Are you still with these Idlith? Have you learned nothing? What have you done?
What an awkward situation we have here, but everything's under control. Just leave it be.
Did you do this?
No, I didn't do this. Of course I didn't do this.
Do you have any idea what this could do to the guild?
Yes.
Can I just, real quick,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to cant
Okay.
Oh, you're trying to
Durzo?
understand?
to Durzo, be like,
Azov.
or sorry, Azov, it's all confusing, because
Yeah.
I switched the names,
Yeah.
and just be like, that one can die.
Ooh, can I try and see this?
Yeah.
Draw.
I'm not trying to hide it.
What's your passive?
I'm just hiding it from
My passive's 13.
your brother. Or cousin? Cousin.
Ew!
Are
My
you
brain-
canting?
Stop! Still fucking
That
gross!
didn't work!
Come on!
Are you doing that in Thieves' Cant or?
Yeah, and can't. But I'm trying to hide it from him, but not
Okay.
necessarily
Okay.
from her.
Roll a sleight of hand.
This is gonna set the tone.
Yep. Not bad.
12 plus 7, so 19.
Okay. That beats Dinan's passive perception. So he doesn't happen to see you do that.
And if you want to see it,
I'll see it.
I don't know if I'll say like that one can die,
Well,
but like
I will-
just like he's not like I have no whatever.
You
There's
know
no skin
my-
in the game. He can fuck off. I don't give a shit about
You
him.
already know my feelings about him, so.
You can fuck off and die. Yeah.
You don't see any sort of reaction from
I
Azog.
don't
you.
care. Okay.
Yeah. He can fuck off and die. Yeah.
He doesn't give any obvious external reaction, but you're pretty sure that he saw it.
Sorry. I just wanted to make sure that was clear.
So he's pretty sure didn't saw it.
No, Azog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, didn't seem to react.
She's a dim-witted shit.
Working.
Coward. Yeah.
Of course I know what this is going to do to the class. Can't do anything about it now.
Wait, did you just say the class?
Yeah, didn't know yeah,
To the guild.
the guild.
The thieves guild.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Was that a slip?
That was
Uh-huh.
no.
Okay.
You, still in Dark Elven, you should leave them and come with me. You said this is my chance to make it up to you. I would like to make it up to you.
I get to decide how you make it up to me. That's not your choice.
That was a good roll.
He seems a little like you had to be difficult, didn't you?
Yep, this is where we're going.
All you needed to do was touch that staff, and we could have started anew.
I can't hear any of this.
We could have started fresh up here. And at that point, you hear a voice from the hallway outside.
Mind flayers.
A
Fuck
male-
off. It's not mind flayers.
Yes, it is.
A male,
Fuck off.
Yes, it is.
No. No. No.
You hear a male Dark Elven voice,
Oh no.
and he says, "Adian, what's the holdup?
In
Do
common
you have
or
that bitch?" No, in Dark Elven. But you hear a voice from the hall.
I start chanting. We have problems.
Roll and just a straight intelligence check.
I heard it was called Adian,
Mm-hmm.
so I know it's someone from
I mean, I
our
heard
past.
Aelin, right? Is that what I heard, Aelin?
Ugh.
Adian.
Fuck me sideways. I don't know anything of what's going on.
You heard me call him Adian, didn't you?
Nope.
He wasn't there?
I can't recall.
No, I could barely hear anything through the door. remember?
Oh, right.
All I know is he's your cousin.
Right.
And he's a slippery little fucker.
It was intelligence, you
Yeah.
said?
I'm gonna lock eyes with Azog and just like,
Where's my intelligence?
does he still have my gun?
You had it on the ground. Now he never touched it. He was just kind of looking at it.
And his blade went white?
Yes.
Where did the black go?
It's like it bubbled and melted away.
At 8.
An 8. So
Can I do
more or less what you've already deduced. It's a voice from your past, but you don't quite recognize it. There's something kind of buzzing like, I should know this voice. It's very familiar.
Can I feel the room? Can I like insight her essentially to be like?
I'm still going because he said something with staff.
Mhm.
I know it. That stupid cavern.
I mean, she said there's some problem, but I want to know like.
Yeah.
Is she afraid for like a fight, or is she afraid for like?
Do an
something
insight.
more, right? Like is her past catching up to her afraid, or is like I'm gonna get a knife to the back afraid?
You thought it was going to be your past.
Yeah.
It's mine.
Fuck, it's both of ours. Fuck. We're doubly screwed. Yeah, that's not great. Insight, 17.
Okay.
Plus
She's
7 really helps.
whatever is going on in Dark Elven and the voice from the hallway. You get the sense that she's on the defensive. Not quite ready to spring into action, but her hands have just moved a little closer to the weapons kind of thing. You're not sure what's about to go down, but she's definitely gone into a bit of a more defensive posture.
I don't want to interrupt narrative. Can I?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do
Say
you
what-
want to say or do something?
Well, I was just gonna say, who's here with you, Adian? Who is that voice? But you can interject if you want to say something before that.
Yeah, sure. If y'all wouldn't mind,
Y'all.
if
Y'all.
no, I didn't say y'all. If you all wouldn't mind,
Sounded like y'all.
Yeah.
really, no.
Text play.
The camera will know. Oh, we can't see shit on that. It's all just light.
It's bright.
Oh well.
They can hear.
Uh,
Hi guys.
you should all know that you're interrupting myriad business. So if you could just keep this family squabble to a minimum for a minute.
In common, Dinin replies, "Silence, Iblis. This is none of your affair."
I'll just like real nonchalant. Iblis?
You recognize it as a dark elven term for a non-dark elf, and it's a very condescending word. It's not a nice word.
Just called you pretty much trash.
Like a piece of shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's Azoth, no movement whatsoever, just staring.
He's just taken the scene in, and he seems a bit more defensive too. He still has his sword out. He's never sheathed.
I'm not worried about him. He'll either kill me or he'll kill every
But
one of them.
he's just not sure what's going on right now. He's only caught part of the conversation, like you.
And I will. Fuck, what languages do you know? Do you know what? Fuck, they all probably would.
Yeah, I don't think there'd be anything I know that they don't.
They all know Cant as well.
From the hallway. Hurry up! What's the holdup? In Dark Elven.
I will really quickly.
Can I try to sleight of hand? Take effort. Nah, that wouldn't make sense. I was gonna take out my poison. Yeah, I'm gonna palm my poison if possible.
Okay. Roll the sleight of hand.
Oh no. You want the fucking
The red.
devil dice, man. Come on, man.
That's in dice jail.
This one's in dice jail?
Yeah.
Fuck that. Come on. Oh, at this point I'm gonna put on my mask.
What is it? Sleight of hand?
Mm-hmm.
It's at 18.
Yeah, that definitely needs to be in dice jail. Did I just roll a 1?
No, it's a 10. It's too low.
Okay. So you managed to palm it. At the same time you did that, you notice Dinin reflexively kind of did the same and reached into a belt pouch and grabbed something small. Can you see him kind of, going from this kind of posture to more like this and eyeing you both warily?
I'll mirror it.
I'm gonna look right at you and just go,
You stupid bitch.
I still don't
This
understand.
could have been so much simpler. Instead, you're going to fight. Just like your family.
So you're the traitor. You're the reason.
Tell me you're talking
Okay,
common.
I will say this in common.
I had no choice.
There's always a choice, and family always came first.
How far is this guy? Do I have a line of sight on him? Is he in a
He came
doorway?
in the door.
Let me show you.
I'm about to shoot him with bad news. With retribution.
Retribution.
Yeah.
Your big gun that you just got.
He's about to get a big old fucking 2d12 in the gut. Sharpshooter. I'm waiting on you.
Please stand by.
Azoth is clearly waiting on.
Yeah,
Us to
I want to
finish
see
this
the lay of the room. Like there was a chair the vampire was sitting on.
Wasn't it a throne?
Yeah, it was a throne thing.
So I would assume
Like,
Azoth is like right up on the. No, he came closer.
yeah, he did. He's
So we're
like
probably
five-
like
he's
in
like,
the center of a room.
Yeah, he said he was 5 feet from us.
It's loading. Yeah, like so it should be like you, me.
So yeah, so
He's
imagine imagine the room is this way. It's kind of a rectangle shape.
Mhm.
So Aaron Linvale was kind of sitting here, and you guys had entered from here. Azoth is kind of in between, and then Dinan just came in the door. So it's a long rectangular room.
Is there anything else in the room other than that throne?
There's plenty of statues, pillars, other things. And actually, I'll have to wait until we.
I don't want to jump the gun, right? This is
Okay.
your
Yeah.
your shit. This is your family or whatever. I don't want to interrupt, but I want to shoot somebody in the face so bad.
He just said, "This is all your fault."
Mm-hmm.
I heard
And
you
then-
said you're the traitor.
Yeah. I'm going to turn to Durzo since he just laid it out flat. This is the asshole that sent that mind player. He's our lovely friend who sent that gift to us.
What's your passive perceptions again?
Oh god. 13.
Mine's fucking retarded.
He'll
22.
get shot from the
Okay.
doorway.
Roll a perception.
Okay, come on.
You see everything because you have that fucking feed.
Whatever, man. I paid for
I
it.
don't see
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
I used that feat as my human feat. I could have gone and gotten a whole bunch of other shit.
It
So
was
you're
perception.
focused on Dinan. You're watching his every move.
It was 7.
You're kind of doing a quick glance around the room. You see a couple of shadows at the doorway, like shadowy figures, kind of like slowly moving towards the entrance. Not actual shadows, but humanoids. But
Keep him to the shadow.
they seem fairly stealthy, and they look like they're about to charge the room.
Do you speak Infernal? No? Oh, well, I'm assuming Azoth probably speaks Infernal as well.
Maybe.
Because I speak Infernal.
Okay. It's a random choice, but okay.
Yeah, I randomized the dice and it was Infernal. So. In Infernal, I'll say to Azoth, Master, if you wouldn't mind, we need to handle some business. Help, don't help, whatever. We'll get back. And I pull out bad news or retribution, and I'm gonna shoot your fucking cousin straight in the face.
Not the shadow people.
Nope, your cousin. Fuck that guy.
Nice.
Roll for initiative.
Both of us?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Wait. Can I retcon?
As soon as you
No,
go
no. Can I retcon? So I say that to Azoth, and I'll just look at you, and I'm like, is there anything else that needs to be said?
No, we're done here.
And I'm gonna shoot him in the face.
Okay. All right. Roll initiative, guys.
Okay, come on, Dex. Don't. You've been failing me utterly.
So much today.
Come on.
What?
Not great. Not great.
I'm a 14.
14 as well. Sweet.
Okay. So you guys go.
Murder hobos.
Come on, lower rolls.
Aylin, we're gonna have a talk after this.
We are. We're really not allowed to go anywhere without the group.
Well, I don't know. It's interesting. At least we don't have to worry about saving anybody.
It's true.
Fuck.
I'm still pissed off that that vampire.
Yeah, me too. Like, fuck. Seriously, what the
All
fuck?
right. So
Although we might be able to
as soon as you
scrounge around and
As
find
soon as you grab bad news, Dinan, whatever he was holding in his hand, he just throws on the ground, and it was like a little glass pellet of sorts.
The darkness.
What happens is it shatters, and it almost spreads mud on the ground. And he turns and bolts to the doorway.
What a pussy.
Your cousin's a piece of shit.
And within a few seconds, the ground there starts rumbling, and then the mud just kind of slowly comes up and forms this big, like, humanoid creature that stands there. And let me cast.
This is bad because I have the only thing that's magical is not the thing that I'm shooting with right now. Fuck.
Pick it up.
So
Oh, I will. Oh, don't you worry about that.
My cousin sucks.
Your cousin really sucks. Yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh, I had you guys.
I knew that guy was a sketchy little shit.
What happened to you guys?
When you first talked to him and then I went and tried to find him, I was gonna torture him until no, seriously, if I caught up to him, I was gonna torture him until he fucking told me everything. And not tell you a goddamn thing.
God damn.
God, I hope yours will help. Azov helps.
Is this like a well lit room or is this like a kind of
It's fairly well lit, not sunlight, but well lit.
what is it lit with? Oh,
Torches and stuff on the walls. So I'm gonna have to cast the whole.
It's cool though, I'm alright with that.
For whatever reason, it.
Granted, it would only give everybody except me an advantage. We're all dark elves.
Yeah, that's true.
If anything, we should fucking make it brighter.
So, the guys that were previously on the GM layer, it's doing that.
These guys probably can't see the TV, can they? Oh, too bad. You suck. Fuck you, Ryan.
Doing that.
Holy fuck, that's a lot of people.
People.
This happens sometimes with this, and it's really annoying.
What's going on? Oh, that's all of us. Okay.
Oh, there's two of
Yeah.
us. Okay.
It's
I thought these were all people we had to fight. I was like, oh fuck. That's your,
So those, yeah,
that's your
that's cousin.
pussy
and
cousin.
Two people I don't know who it was. Who's that?
yeah, it's turned the background.
Well, there's that guy that was talking that you don't know who the fuck it is.
Yeah, but he didn't enter the room. Oh wait.
Unless that's your cousin.
There we go.
And this is the.
And there was 3 people outside, and we only saw 2 of them.
I assume I see everybody. 22.
That's true.
You guys will see that, but he is there. Alright, for whatever reason, those guys are semi-faded. They should be all on token level, but it's not letting me switch them. So we have, so imagine a dead vampire here, Azov, Durzo, Aelin. I mean, I can move you guys
Yeah.
around. This creature just appeared. There's Dinin. And there's 2 other drow that are about to rush in the room. And another guy in the doorway that you now see. An unusual looking dark elf, not really wearing armor. He's just wearing like this tunic that's unbuttoned to show off his chest. Very odd colored hair. It's auburn and kind of silvery eyes. And he's just standing there like this. And you instantly recognize him as your old mentor.
Seriously?
Motherfucker!
Why are they both
Why is it all at the same time? Fuck!
Why did they pair up?
So, so Dinin is going to dash if I can control him. It's being silly. So, see if I can move him.
Master is 70 people.
Hmm?
Does your master is 70 people?
Well, technically speaking, I'm the only apprentice he's ever taken.
So Dinin did that and quickly dashed out of the room.
But he is very keen on professionalism.
Next up is you two, tied. So I'll let you choose
You
who
wanna
goes
go
first.
Well, you said you were going to shoot him, so you have the.
Yeah, do I still have a bead on her fucking cousin?
He's now broken line of sight. And kind of, he like ran out the, so imagine this is the door, he kind of did this.
So basically the only thing we can see is
He's a giant creature of earth that just erupted out of the ground.
and the guy, the shirtless motherfucker
And
is
imagine all these tiles here have just been ripped up. Some of them are part of this creature as it just rears up.
is her former teacher visible?
Yeah, can I?
Yeah, you can basically seeing right through. You can see one dark elf there. The other guy is kind of like, you could just see a bit of a shadow around the door. And then this guy standing just right like this.
I'm going to yell at Durzo over this clamor. Durza, my master's here, and I don't think he came for a pleasant visit. Just so you know who it is.
Does the name Arabin Hamill ring
Yeah.
a bell?
That's it. I don't think I ever told you.
No.
Did I?
Fuck yeah!
Oh,
That
I did.
bitch is on the fucking. I gotta kill that fucker. Isn't he the guy I need to? I thought that was your
Oh,
Rachel brother.
I did tell you.
He's
about
on the
my
list.
master, yeah.
Fuck yeah! I'm killing that guy. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. Go on. Bad news. Sharpshooter. Whew. Okay. Fuck! I'm excited now. I get the crossover off the list. I'll actually say to Azov. That's my dagger. Sharpshooter. Is he carrying anything?
He has weapons on his belt, but he hasn't even drawn them.
Dazing shot.
Okay.
Okay, so that would be +2 plus so 7, 8, 9 minus 5 is 4, so 17.
1.
17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Okay, so
Mostly because he's
he
cocky
needs
enough to
he
know
needs
where
to do con save.
do everything out in the open today. That's a 3. Plus stuff, but that's not going to be a pass.
So he has
I'm assuming your
disadvantage.
DC is in the teens.
Yeah, it's
12,
15. Yeah, he has disadvantage on all attack.
Okay.
On all attack for the next round.
Okay.
Okay.
Plus,
All right.
Plus damage.
Yeah, plus damage. That's 10 so far. That's 1. 10. 13.
2d12 on the sniper.
Yeah. 13.
Crazy damage.
Plus 10, so 23. Plus 4 is 27. That's the first hit. I only get 1 because I'm not. Oh no, I did get the extra level, didn't
No, you guys are still level 5.
Yeah.
I? Okay, that's it for me.
So 27, you said?
27. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's I'll just put that down here. So that's that was bad news. So. Bonus action, bonus action, bonus action. Okay, and I will re-sling bad or retribution.
Okay.
And pick up Koronok. Alright. Do you and fuck. I don't want to get anywhere near that fucking thing. And I'm gonna back up next to Azov. He'll either kill me or help me. It's one or the other.
Is there any rough terrain from where this thing came out of, or?
Rough terrain?
Yeah.
Maybe right where it's standing.
Okay. So it's not anything around.
Right. How's that? So the tiles, the map tiles don't actually add up to where the grid is. So, I mean, it looks like you're standing in the middle of 4, but that's just the way the grid is.
I'll say to Aelin, win or lose, that fucker dies tonight.
Okay.
He's on the list. I'm so happy. He's the first name on the list.
Aelin?
This is the repayment for you getting my book back.
Oh man. probably going to regret burning this, but because it probably won't work. But I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the big mud thing,
Okay.
and it's
Spell save.
my spell save is my charisma.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, which is a 7.
So -2. So
It's 5 -2.
yeah, it's whatever your charisma. So it'd be 8 plus proficiency plus charisma.
Yeah.
So,
So 8
you-
plus
so it'd be nine.
proficiency right now is 2 or 3.
It's 3.
So that's 11, but -2 is not.
Ah!
So close.
And it doesn't seem to
It was
work.
a dex save, yeah. But that
Wait,
automatically.
wait. It might have shitty decks. It's a fucking earth elemental.
Dex would be -1, so 9. So it
Saves.
has
It,
it
no,
saves. If you roll,
I thought that was only for armor. I thought if you equaled the save, then you. Oh no, you
yeah,
fuck.
yeah,
Damn, so close.
yeah.
That would have been hand.
Okay.
Fuck.
So, seeing that didn't work.
Was that an action to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you still.
I'm going to back up. I want to.
So imagine these like sconces and stuff on the walls, pillars, and like little pillars here in the room.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
there's
Oh,
a-
I would have went to the little
So
pillar then.
and these are like, think of it as you're looking down. So this is like a wooden beam going across the room, and pillar. That was the throne. Some statues there.
Can I redcon then and go to
Okay,
pillar?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will go to.
Or we can say this one if you want, Darren,
It's,
the
it's
one on
not
the
a
bottom.
massive pillar, but it's enough to give you maybe partial cover.
Why don't you put me next to Durzo or Azov?
There's always on like
Yeah.
this side.
It's confusing right now. Yeah. That's a problem.
Yeah, I know.
That's a real big problem.
I was hoping that Fairy Fire would work.
Yeah, because then we have Snake right. I mean, it'll be on us soon. I'll have to fight it. It's
There we
the
go.
elves I'm more worried about.
Now it's working.
I'm going to go into
Ah.
that back corner, the opposite of Durza.
Okay. When I go to move these guys to the other layer, it's deleting them. So that's the thing.
Oh no, it's not. What's happening?
They're appearing behind here.
Behind, yeah. So click on your map. Actually, that. Yeah. Yeah. See, there's like you got like several layers.
Okay. See? If you know how to fix that.
I'll actually go to
Mhm.
right here if I can make it.
Okay.
Is this one? So are the corners the blocks now? Or?
Yeah, it's the actual grid is here. See how
It's not okay.
that doesn't quite line up with it, so you'd have enough movement to get there.
I'm gonna try to hide.
You could delete one of those elementals, Luke. Obviously, I'm not going to make you fight too. I'm not that evil.
15.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have my elfin thing on. I have advantage.
There you go. You have the elven cloak.
Cloak.
Yep.
And if it works, they have disadvantage.
Okay. So you have
On
advantage
perception.
on stealth, and they have disadvantage on perception.
Perception, yeah. Ah, so much better.
Yeah.
29.
29 is her stealth.
Fuck yeah. Hey, like, what the fuck? Where you going?
I'm running away.
There we go. That looks much better. Thank you, sir. So Aelin is moving up there.
Won't have the lines, but because there's only lines.
Yep. she wanted to move up here, and she is now officially hidden. With that roll, it's way past their passive perception, and they would have disadvantage because she has her cloak. So,
God,
Actually-
I need another level. I need another level to get my extra attack. This is crazy.
We
Granted,
should
20,
level up after this.
granted
Oh my
20.
God.
Yeah, seriously, come on. Like, how many times have we soloed this shit? Come on.
I want to say, and I don't want to leave the page, but I want to say that the Cloak of Elvenkind takes an action to put the hood up.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So if you can quickly look it up, it'd be DMG. You know
You have
what?
all your books?
We'll go to the Google.
I don't have the dungeon master yet.
I'll check it up on my app.
Okay.
You keep doing all the.
Well, if that's the case, my first roll was 15,
Which is still not bad.
but it's still not.
Yeah, pulling the hood up or down requires an action. According to roll 20.
Yeah, and I would have taken it down once I entered.
Okay. So 15 is still good. It beats their passive perception.
It's a whole action.
I know, that seems unfair, but maybe there's some magic involved in like getting it just right. I don't know. Okay. I didn't roll for the elemental. Maybe I should give him an initiative, which I rolled a 1.
Yes!
So the guy you shot,
Pulling the hood up requires an action on mine as well.
this guy Luke, he just kind of growls at you, doesn't seem to make any moves,
Which one was it?
Your master.
and
Let's just have the masters duke
That's
it out.
not, that's not my master.
No, the guy in the back was, right?
Yeah.
That's the guy I shot.
Those are just two random people, I'm assuming.
2 randos.
I don't know who they are. I don't recognize them, right?
Man, if only you could have had like
so
a higher
they
initiative,
just
you could
look
have
like,
fucking.
like
Yeah,
dark
okay.
elven warriors.
Does it
And
look
they
like
look-
trained by Arrowin?
They look well equipped and armed. They're wearing like a chainmail that's all black, which is common with the dark elves. And they both have double swords, which they've now drawn, and they are. That's their movement. You know what? They're going to dash. As part of their movement.
I'm gonna be in melee in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
Well,
we're gonna have
they
to double team this shit. You're gonna have to.
Probably. I don't think they don't seem.
You're gonna have to
They
murder.
can get to there.
Go after them, or do I go after the elemental?
So they are almost to you. They're basically like this far away. With twin short swords out, both of them, and they look like they're about to jump at you. That ends their turn.
Yeah, that's definitely a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, if these are what I think they are, which I don't know what they are.
This isn't a stun.
And then to end the round,
Come on, there's a- or fuck.
this thing comes rumbling up towards you guys. Just this boom, boom, and as it starts running this way, like it's ripping up tiles as it goes, and the whole room is shaking. And he doesn't quite get to you because he doesn't move very fast.
I'll keep a scene for this.
And then that ends that turn. We'll start the next turn, and I'm gonna roll an initiative for Durzo because Azov, because he's now going to jump into the fray. Hopefully on your side.
Just decapitate you from behind.
You know, I'm cool with it though. If he kills me, I get it. I basically sent him a letter telling him exactly where I was going
This is where we are.
So top of the round
because
would
I have
be,
no idea what the fuck the thing with the gun is.
top of the round would be your beloved cousin.
Your family sucks. Granted, mine is about to try to kill me.
And bonus action dash. Going to basically follow in right behind the elemental. And he's drawn forth, he has a rapier. And he also, on his belt, he had a whip, which he pulls loose. So he's got a rapier and a whip.
Does he have any cover from me with that elemental, or is he just standing?
Not from you,
Okay.
and you are hidden, so he has no idea where you
I
are.
think you're gonna have to get melee.
I am.
And,
I'm definitely going to get in there.
and that leads to you guys.
Okay. Well, I think I went first last
Yes.
time. Did you want to go first?
I haven't moved this guy yet, I will in a second, but he's actually just going to stand in the doorway, so you still have line of sight with him. He hasn't engaged, he's just watching. I heard that one.
Which books did you base this off of? I started listening to what is it, the Throne of Glass at the base. Was it that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to listen to. It's not a very good audiobook.
I didn't find it too bad.
I'm listening to
And
it.
she's not a dark elf, you're more Fae or something, aren't you, in that?
Oh,
Or you know
in
that-
the book,
Yeah.
it's
You're just an assassin. You're just like the world's greatest assassin.
well, if you're just reading it.
I'm like an hour into
I
it.
can't tell
Okay,
you that if you're
Cool.
just reading it.
The Fae was your eventual guy, wasn't he?
Shut up, Darren. You're
Isn't
ruining
there-
a book for me.
The
I can't think of his name right now. Anyways, right, it's
Okay.
your turn.
Okay.
oh yeah, I know.
I'm going to
Tattoos.
Yes, yes.
Sideways.
I'm reading the last book right now.
Okay,
So good.
Okay.
you guys essentially go at the same time, so you can choose.
I'm gonna wait
who does what.
on her.
Okay.
I mean, we're doing the same thing, right? Like, I'm not taking a wait action.
Right.
But I'm basically gonna fire pepper box and my palm gun off my left hand.
Okay.
At whoever the fuck she attacks,
Okay.
and it'll be a sharpshooter. And I will, yeah. Otherwise, I'll do something.
I'm gonna draw both my crossbows. Hand crossbows, I should say. And I am going to shoot my cousins with my first one.
I had a feeling you were going to do that.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna shoot at the guy that's closest to me with my offhand.
Okay.
I have advantage.
Which one?
You are hidden right now, so once you pop out and do your first attack,
Yeah.
you will lose your hidden status. So
My first.
you have advantage against Adian/Dinan.
So
That's a 17.
no, it was a 3.
Oh. Like, what do you mean? No.
So crossbow. It is 19 to hit on the first one.
That hits him.
And I get sneak attack, so
You have to 3d6.
Yeah. so 10 with the bolt, and then the sneak attack is 8, so 18 total damage.
No, it's 8 plus 2. It's 10.
Oh shoot! Yeah, so it's 20 damage.
Okay.
And then my offhand.
That hit him pretty hard. 20 damage is pretty significant for one shot.
Mhm.
And then the second shot against this guy.
Yes.
Okay.
It is a 14 to hit.
That hits his shirt but bounces off. So
And
basically his mail protected him.
I am going to. I'm going to
I have a potion of haste.
It's an action to use.
+2 AC.
Yep.
Move like a fucking wind. Extra attack. Yeah.
I
What you doing, Aiden?
want to move. So, 1, 2, 3. So I want to be on this side of the pillar. So I'm kind of blocked
Okay.
from these guys, but I also don't want to put my back to Arrowhead. So I'm kind of facing.
So you basically move around like boing.
So right, pretty much there.
Okay.
But
So as you guys can see, the pillars aren't huge.
Yeah.
But you can get like a partial cover.
A little bit.
I'm torn here. Do I take my potion of haste?
Oh! I forgot about the potions!
It's a full action to take it though.
Just do it. What does haste do again?
Brings your AC up by 2, doubles your movement,
And you get one
you
extra
get one extra action. Yeah.
Wait, that. So does that extra action mean that I wouldn't have to do. No. So I could do, like, I could shoot someone, and then I could.
Shoot him again.
No, but I already do that using my bonus action.
You can shoot him again.
And then use a bonus action.
And then you'd use, if you were hasted, you'd get a whole other action to shoot. So you only get one bonus action per turn, but you could be like, shoot,
Bonus
Yeah.
action.
and then shoot, yeah.
Okay.
Or like
Or
shoot,
in
pull the hood up,
whatever.
or
Yeah, that's what. Okay.
So,
I-
okay, there's
How fucked up is her cousin?
he took a fair hit to his torso with that and kind of staggered.
He's
back.
still looking confident.
And he was running towards you and then it was like, "Argh," as he spies his cousin.
Because I
just shot him.
fuck him up for another 20. I need to survive the next round.
It's full action. Take something.
Yeah. I still have my bonus action.
You can
Yeah.
You can take the haste and
I'm gonna take the potion.
Okay.
So
just
bloop,
run
bloop,
away.
bloop. Well, I guess that would give me an action right away.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
So scratch it off your inventory. Ace potion gun.
I can't believe we're using this
I can't-
already.
Well, shit! Look at what we're dealing with. Where's my? I'm so fucked up. Where's my pencil now? Is it in my pocket? Yes,
Are you thieving my pencil?
Okay. So potion is
Oh,
gone.
wait, I have to mark off my 2 bullets.
Okay. Which brings my AC up to 20. Okay. So that was my action to take the potion. I will.
I'm sorry, you're probably going to have like a whole head of hair. I leave.
I will bonus action.
Fashion it into a wig.
Actually, like.
I will bonus action the palm pistol at her cousin. And I will make that a disarming shot, so that will be 2 crits going.
That's the one that goes. Like
Yeah,
pops
yeah,
out.
it's got
the Assassin's Creed thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and I make sure to put in a little, like, it's just a one shot. That's all I get out of it until I have to reload. So,
So
and I'm gonna fire at him.
Okay.
Okay. Sharpshooter. For sure, a million. 17. Well, I guess,
AC is
I guess it'd be
17,
17
so-
plus 4.
Yep, it hits.
Okay. Okay. So that's 1d8. So 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 10 is 18.
Okay.
And that's a disarming shot, so I'm trying to get rid of his. You said he was carrying a rapier?
Rapier and whip.
I'll get rid of the whip.
So he rolls dex save, is it?
It is a strength save.
Strength save.
I'm hoping he's not.
come on, Pewdie.
Fuck!
Oh no!
Come on, minus. It's 15.
You pass.
Ah!
Okay. And as my action, I'm reloading Retribution.
Okay. And that just happens, right? You don't have to roll for anything. It just.
No. Oh, sorry. I forgot to. No, that's right. It didn't jam because I rolled one.
Yep.
So yeah, it's just it's a one-off. So it takes one shot and it takes me an action to reload, or part of my. So like if I had two attack actions, it takes one attack action. So I'm using my action to reload, and then that way I'll be able to fire Retribution every round with that case. At least once.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. That goes to the 2 armored dark elves.
Wait. Aelin's over there. I'm gonna back all the way behind the throne.
Okay.
And use it as cover. Oh wait. Oh no, wait a minute. I'm fucking super fast.
Super.
Fuck yeah.
So you're how fast are you now?
60 feet.
Okay.
The grid is off, but you can kind of look and manually count.
Oh, you're going for him.
And this isn't like I can just jump off of it.
No, like this is a top-down view, so these are
Beams up above.
beams up above.
Yeah, but you said they were like platforms that go down? Like these are stairways up, or is it
Nope, nope. This is all flat except for like little dais here, and that's a little step down.
Let's go, Kate. Don't kill me yet.
Okay. I'm gonna go next, I think.
Yeah, put me right here.
How did you go about getting there?
So I did the whole diagonal, like I went around the long way.
Okay.
Otherwise, if I went straight through, I'd take a bunch of opportunity attacks.
That's what
but
I was
made it.
asking. Yeah.
That's not me.
So-
That's
Oh.
Azov.
Azov. Go back, Azov.
Yeah.
So you would be like there-ish?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we don't have to be super exact here, but
Well, I mean, like I said, it's annoying when you have a grid because it's really hard to get it to match. So
Yeah.
I just got rid of the grid. Close enough. I need to keep. Oh, fuck. Dude, seriously, man? Like, what the fuck?
you thought this was all about you.
No, but fucking an elemental and 2 elites and fucking Azov and her asshole. Good lord.
But keep in mind, those drow could be anything I want them to be.
Mm-hmm.
They're not necessarily the DMG textbook monster manual elites. They can be level 3s, they can be level 5s.
True enough. My priority is clearly to kill.
Where did you go?
I didn't make it all the way, but
You made it most of the way.
I'm up in this shit.
Okay.
And you couldn't be too, actually.
I could, yeah, once I take my potion.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It will help keep us
It would be way better in like a dragon fight. But
Yeah. We'll go back to it.
I might fucking try to find some, yeah. Some potions of haste. Or find a scroll of haste and get,
So-
our wizard to learn it.
I would go up to 19.
Yeah.
I get an extra action and fast. So at 60 instead of 30.
Potentially 120.
Oh, if I double dash.
Yeah.
Okay.
17.
Yeah.
What are you wearing? You have
Extended
a plus
leather.
5, man.
Just want to add the damage output from you two
12
is
plus
ridiculous.
Was that?
The damage output from the two of you
Oh,
is
I know.
ridiculous.
But we're
Right.
squishiest. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm not so squishy.
I'm so squishy.
We
right.
almost have the same amount of health points.
The 2 drow leads. That's their icon anyway, so that's what I'm calling.
Mhm.
I think the one can get to Aelin.
Are you only allowed to wear?
Yeah,
Light?
I'm not allowed.
I thought you could have medium.
Light armor, simple weapons.
That's not great. Yeah. We need to get you some. Granted, you're never in the thick of it.
No, I should be on the outskirts mostly. Other than now,
You have an awesome dagger.
which I'm apparently going to use.
So the one actually gets up to you, the other guy is just kind of,
Is that the one she shot?
Yes.
yes, yeah. So he spotted her right away and turned and bolted for her. And as he's attacking you, Dylan does shout, "Don't kill her!"
Oh.
Does he want you
Well,
still? Wait, does
I-
he say it in common or I guess
Probably-
he would in that
probably-
Dark elf, yeah.
I'm assuming he wants my.
Do I visibly see her cringe?
Well, you get the sense like he shouted something and pointed at her. So they have 2 attacks, one with each short sword.
Find the right place.
19, man. You're on. Oh.
That'll be a 24.
Oh
get-
my god.
We need to get you or me a displacement
So
Yes.
the first
These.
one
cloak. Yeah.
for 10 damage.
Trick has all her fucking potions of healing.
Second attack,
Oh, that's good. That's good.
total of 15.
This is.
Okay.
I
He's now all up in your face. And the other guy is moving kind of to half protect Dinin, but also moving to chase Durzo.
Where's your master?
I don't know.
The
I
master.
told you he's either gonna help us or kill us. It's one or the other. Like we might be like at the end just be like,
And then
and he'll just fucking finish us off. Like, oh, that was entertaining.
bye guys.
Azoth at this point,
It's just watching.
in comment says, "You have some powerful enemies. I've never fought an elemental before." And he charges.
Oh yes. Oh. Okay.
It's still not over yet. It could still be
Guess
super
what? We have a
bad.
chance.
Okay.
Do I? Yeah,
Ah, fuck.
There's 15
I only
misses.
have one spell slot. As a
And the second one.
No, I think you can do them all once a day.
cantrip.
Yeah.
I can just keep trying them.
Well, you have the fairy fire, and then at a lower
Yeah.
level you have darkness.
Darkness.
So you should be able to do fairy fire once and then darkness.
Cantrip is, as often as you want. Your other ones, like the Fairy Fire and Darkness, are once per day.
Darkness.
I want to say
Fairy
next.
fire is the.
They're both I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
you
it's
have
spells.
Yeah, they're
Anti
considered-
lines is my cantrip.
Right.
So once a day. Okay.
So Azoth charged that. He's now engaged it in combat, but his first 2 swings just bounced off it, and he kind of looked at it.
Oh god.
Oh. I need you to roll a save.
Everything's coming for you.
Probably. Is he a mage or is he like a fighter or what? He's got no armor. I'm assuming he's a mage.
Your Fairy Fire is basically what he's doing against him.
Oh, okay.
Is that
That's a dex
It's
save.
a
deck save?
yes, it's a dex save and
Okay.
his is a charisma.
Yeah, I've got his modifier. I just need you to roll your deck save. Passes.
Oh,
So he's just standing there like this, and he kind of does this weird hand gesture, and you feel like something had tried to happen.
I just want to like on the spot do like a fucking like a backwards barrel roll to get the fuck out of that shit.
Where are we at? And now the elemental. So the elemental doesn't quite punch at Azoth. He more like slams the ground. Goes, boom! And let's see what happens. That was almost a 20.
Your
Right.
master almost died.
That would also be really annoying because I need answers.
And they're at a stalemate. They can't hit each other.
Just-
But the act of that basically tore up the ground right in here,
Oh, no.
and you see a massive crack appear in that pillar right there.
I have no idea what class he went with for Azov. I don't know if he went like
I don't know what
fighter
Airman is.
or I mean, in my head I had him as one thing, but we'll see
Yeah.
what.
See, I don't know what Arabin is.
Yeah.
Well, he has a couple abilities from the books, which can either come from a class, because
No,
There's
you
certain
don't even.
classes that
I
get
don't
that.
even want to know. Man.
there's also magical items.
You just
So-
do you, buddy. I don't really
Um,
need to know. I'm just saying.
That's the end of that turn. We are starting turn number 3. So the top of the turn is your good friend and cousin who you nearly killed.
We have